Hey guys, welcome back to Stacking Stocks. Many thanks for tuning in today. Today we're going to talk about the potential for a Tesla split. We're going to look at some rumors and we're going to talk about what happened the last time Tesla stock split. This looks pretty interesting because there are some bizarre things going on and we're going to make sure that we decrypt every piece of data we have. For starters, we're going to have a look at what happened the last time the Tesla stock split occurred. Did you notice it? Or maybe you weren't really keen on stocks yet. Well, sit tight and stay tuned. 2020 stock split came as a surprise for some Tesla shareholders, especially given CEO Elon Musk's lack of interest in discussing the subject in the past. Yet now that Tesla has shown that it can pull the trigger and split its shares when the time is right, some investors wonder if the company won't do it again in 2021. The last and only Tesla stock split was announced on August 11, 2020. As it turns out, CEO Elon Musk had hinted about it happening prior to that date, but it only became evident after the fact. The split ended up going through here on August 31st, and what you'll notice is the stock literally ran like crazy. We went from $277 a share to intraday a $520 high. Consider that 520 divided by 277, that's the new number, divided by the old number. That's a massive 87% run of the stock after announcing a stock split. Now let's look at something really interesting that happened after the split, which Apple also had a split around the same time. Technology companies had a massive sell-off. Tesla also announced at the beginning of September 2020 that they were going to raise money. They were making a share offering. It was about $5 billion, and this just led the company's value to tank again. It fell all the way back down to $346, and then only slowly started coming back after being flat for an extra 2.5 months before having an end-of-the-year run. So clearly, you could see that a stock split is a catalyst for excitement, hype, news, momentum, and trendiness in social media and the markets. And these are just some good reasons for investors to rejoice. A stock split literally does absolutely nothing fundamental for a company. All it does is make the appearance of the share price lower. But you don't have any more of the company. You don't have any less of the company. Like literally nothing changes. You just have 5 times as many shares that exist and you have 5 times as many shares. But your percentage ownership in the company stayed literally constant because all they did was essentially multiply everything by 5. It makes no difference, like everybody had 5 times more. So it just seems useless, but that's the way it works. You get a lot of momentum that goes into a stock split. Let's continue analyzing the possibility of a Tesla stock split. So there's been a lot of talk and questioning recently. Elon Musk has been receiving questions of whether there'll be another stock split. Now, about a month ago, we seem to have gotten what looked like an answer from Elon Musk, which he said, not yet. But a month ago, we were somewhere around $850 to $900 per share. But recently, we've been having a little bit more euphoria. We ran up to $1,243 per share. We pulled back after Elon announced that he would start selling, but now that Elon has stopped selling, we could see some movement of the stock price heading back up. Well, this is interesting because the Elon selling pressure isn't there again, and there's a lot of excitement. But then we don't have a specific date for the stock split. So what we're going to do right now is check out Rob Graves' comment thread on Twitter concerning a Tesla stock split. Rob Graves has come up with more evidence about a potential stock split. It's even longer and more consolidated than any other source that we've encountered. According to the thread, Elon seems to have been dropping some of his famous hints here and there about when the split might occur. Moreover, Elon Musk's habit of dropping clues on his Twitter timeline makes people like Rob Graves hopeful. Let's have a quick overview of Elon's tweets that have had an impact on the stock. When Elon Musk sent his first tweet that Tesla stock price is too high, the stock price sold down like $70 after the tweet came through. So such is the impact Elon has been having on the stock's share price. Now, Gary Black also has his say on the stock. He isn't new to investing or to Tesla. Black has a long history on Wall Street as an analyst and a professional money manager, including stints at Goldman Sachs Asset Management and Janus. These days, Black shares investment thoughts mainly on Twitter to nearly 78,000 followers who can read his thoughts and even download his financial projections. Black tweeted out Tuesday that it's worth debating when Tesla will split its shares again. Tesla announced a 5-for-1 split in mid-August 2020. Black reminded investors that from the time Tesla announced the split to when it actually happened at the end of the month, shares rose 81%. Then, from the actual split to year-end, Tesla stock added another 42%. Tesla's stock needs something to push it out of its recent slump. The company might be able to create a catalyst, but not one related to new models, features, or financial performance. The latest idea being floated, Tesla could split its stock again. Another split might not drive shares up 81% in a matter of weeks again, but it might help break the stock out of its recent funk. Tesla stock is down about 12% year to date, trailing behind comparable gains of the S&P 500 and Dow Jones Industrial Average, as well as other automotive stocks. Whether or not a stock split is a positive fundamental catalyst for a stock is up for debate. Stock split bears point out that a stock split doesn't really change anything about a company's fundamentals. But stock split bulls, on the other hand, say that a split might make shares more accessible for some retail traders, particularly those who can't always afford to build a position in a stock with a relatively high absolute share price. More importantly, bulls believe a stock split signals to investors that more good news is on the way. It's an implicit vote of confidence from management who see the stock gaining from news coming down the road. In that way, a stock split really isn't its own catalyst. It's pulling forward stock gains from future catalysts. In 2020, the good news that came after the split was hitting full year 2020 delivery guidance amid the pandemic, as well as the stock's inclusion into the S&P 500. Some of the August stock split gains could be attributed to those two factors. In 2021, positive developments on the way might include production starting at new plants in Austin, Texas, and Germany, along with updates about Tesla's driver assistance software known as Full Self-Driving, or FSD. Tesla is testing new versions of FSD on roads today. The company didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. Of course, for Black, calling a stock split might sound like talking your book, which is Wall Street parlance for speaking positively about positions one already holds. Black does own Tesla stock, but he also called for a stock split back in July 2020, about a month before Tesla said it would split its stock 5-for-1. So from past occurrences, the stock split does seem like a possibility. Black's 2020 tweet represents an impressive call, another reason investors should pay attention in 2021. Still, investors have to evaluate if the number and importance of any catalyst this year will match those of 2020. For now, at least, investors don't appear to think another split is coming or that the setup for the rest of 2021 can match 2020. Well, that's it for today, guys. Once again, we're so grateful for your support and for trusting us to be your content plug. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Stay safe, and see you next time right here on Stacking Stocks.